What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. Today, got a little news out of PSA. They are backlogged. That's right. It is indeed 2020 and 2021 all over again. PSA apparently has a backlog on the front end of the system in the receiving department. They posted this late Sunday night on Twitter. Actually, already had a different video recorded to go for today. We'll push that till tomorrow. But PSA backlogged. Not super surprising. We've actually kind of touched on this the last couple weekly sports card market updates that we've done. I know personally speaking, I sent in the special order from December. It arrived right before Christmas. I think like the Monday of the week of Christmas, like the 22nd or 23rd or something like that. And it actually just got checked in a couple of days ago. So that took a solid almost 25 days to get checked in, I think, give or take. And I sent which spoilers for an upcoming video, I have a 1-card order regular service, which is like the 10-day turnaround time, 15-day, whatever it is. It's like $75 per card. I sent that about a week or so ago. That got checked in almost immediately. So I personally can back up what they're talking about here, where they say that this is mostly impacting bulk and value service level orders. I've just recently seen that with my own submissions. So I buy what they are selling here in this statement. That regular service order, it got scanned in and basically went straight to research and ID. And it's actually it was out of grading within a day. It's been sitting in assembly for like 4 days now, and it is killing me. It is absolutely killing me waiting for the grade to pop on this card. So assembly, I don't know if it's running slow. I don't know if it's just because it's a 1-card order and it gets moved around a little bit. Who knows? You would think a 1-card order would fly right through assembly, but here we are. It's been in assembly for, I think, 4 or 5 days now, at least, maybe even longer. Basically, most of this week, it's been in assembly. I think it went into assembly on Monday or Tuesday, and it's been there since then. Like I said, the special order that I sent in, that just went into research and ID after sitting there for about 20 some days. That went into research and ID earlier this week, and it's been in research and ID for multiple days now. So that front end of the system definitely seems backlogged. I am assuming I have a couple hunches on what this is caused by. One, they ran all those holiday specials, and the holiday specials that they ran were pretty broad based. You could send a lot of different stuff in on those submissions. A couple of the various specials that they ran was either wider year gaps than normal, or you could mix sports and non-sports in some cases. And in addition to that, I wonder if the additional volume that they could potentially be getting from GameStop is hurting them a little bit in regards to this. I don't know that for sure. That's just me guessing. We know they got a huge influx. And, when I had Nat Turner on the channel, he even admitted that they did not expect it to be that successful, that they would get that many cards from them right out the gate. So I wonder if all of a sudden they have this extra 100,000, 150,000, 200,000 cards coming in from GameStop. We don't know what that is, what that number is monthly, but that all kind of happened at the same time. These GameStop submissions are ramping up, and at the same time, they rolled into these holiday specials, and then you factor in the curveball of it's the holidays, so people are off a little bit more. You have less business days. People are probably using up PTO. And all of a sudden, you have a little bit maybe lighter staffing or different scheduling or people covering different things or people doing multiple tasks or jobs or whatever. You throw all that into a pot and you give it a couple little stirs, and then I think this is what you get. Now, jokes aside, this is not 2020, 2021 PSA backlog all over again. I think they'll also catch a little break because outside of Prism Football, I don't know, there's not really a hot new release to send in right now. Prism Football is a big one, don't get me wrong. Top Series 1 is going to come out later this month, but you're not really sending in a bunch of Top Series 1 typically to PSA. I'm sure they'll get a lot, don't get me wrong, but paper base is not the grading play that it once used to be. Maybe some of that stuff ends up going off to SGC. If I don't know what SGC's turnaround times are like right now. That would be an interesting angle if they kind of wanted to leverage the SGC brand here and have them put out some a little bit of aggressive pricing to air quote borrow the business from PSA, and get people to send cards that way. I mean, let's be honest, you don't really have much in the way of options these days. Beckett is Beckett, and CGC is, they just get no traction on the sports card side of things. TCG, they do okay, but sports people just do not like the CGC for sports cards. I love it for PC. Their slabs look great, but is what it is. So we'll see how this plays itself out. Hopefully they could get caught up quick. If there's one thing we know about PSA, they will definitely throw some manpower and some tech at it to get things cleaned up on that side of things. And if it's going to be backlogged somewhere, I would rather it be backlogged in the receiving room than in the grading room, because I feel like that's an easier fix. Now, if they clear their backlog and it eventually starts heading downstream, could that eventually impact other departments? Maybe. But like I said, my regular order is flying. That one is indeed cooking through the system. I wish it would get out of assembly, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, PSA backlogged up. It's like we were in the before times again. As always, curious for your thoughts and comments down below. What are you boys and girls seeing in regards to PSA and turnaround times? We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.